This is day 7, and I'm happy to say that this is the best day out of all the 7 days so far. So today, I honestly thought I played more 1v1s, but I only played 66 1v1s that were meaningful. I thought I played like over 100, but the 1v1s I did play, I played them with intention to improve. I didn't get mad, I didn't leave, and I lost a lot of the 1v1s, which is important. And overall, I had a really good day. I did basically everything I needed to. There's still some things that I need to work on. For example, after I eat, I usually brush my teeth, and then I'll watch like a video while brushing my teeth or watch a stream. And then sometimes, even though I'm done brushing my teeth, I'll keep watching. So like I'm procrastinating getting on the game. So what I was thinking was, instead of brushing my teeth right after I eat, just do it at night right before I go to bed. So once I come back and I sit down, I want to be on the game instantly after I'm done eating. So that's one thing I didn't even write down. Another thing is, I've been trying to go to the gym because there's like this saying where if you can't find time, I don't know what it is, but like basically, if I can't find time now to go to the gym, I'm never going to have time, because as I go up and progress in my journey, there's only going to be more opportunities, more time necessary to grind. This is the time where it's going to be like the least amount of time necessary. So if I can't find time now, I'll never be able to go to the gym. So I want to go to the gym, and I thought I would need like an hour. Honestly, I only need 30 minutes, because what I'm going to do, pull up to the gym, instantly start working out, no warm up, just start working out and do like no rest breaks. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna just like full send it and just like almost like a cardio session. Just go through all my sets, get it done, you know what I'm saying? And I went today at 9:57 p.m. and then I literally had to leave in 3 minutes because the gym closed at 10. I didn't know that. So more than likely I'm not gonna go at night, and I'm probably gonna space it out throughout my day, kind of like a rest break almost, but like something to look forward to. So I'm looking at the timer on my left here at my Twitch stream and seeing like how many hours I played. Look at the time. I'm like, okay, now I go to the gym, 30 minutes, boom, get that energy boost, come back to the game, play, then go eat, then play the game again, then go eat again, and then get off, you know? So, and I did literally one set today of ATG split squats, bro. My ass hurts so bad. My my legs are trembling, like, and shaking. It's crazy, bro, how weak my body is, and I really do want to get back into working out because it just feels good. Feels good. And another thing was today, a reason why I didn't get that many 1v1s done was because I was posting out 1v1 reels in Discord, but no one was texting me back or DMing me. And that's because everyone was trying to play scrims. So what I realized was, when there's scrims hosted, you're probably not going to get a lot of 1v1s. And I don't really know what I want to do with that information yet, but that's something to note for sure. So here, the mistake is actually really subtle, but so I go for prediction here, and it's actually holding W. This is honestly, there's two mistakes that are really big that I'm going to be repeating a lot, but this is a really big mistake that I need to fix, is holding W. Here, if I just stop right about where I'm at right now and hold my gun out and wait, he can't stare me off from where I'm at because I'm over halfway on the tile, the floor tile. So if I sit here with my gun out, I'm good. But because I overcommit into the box, I have to hold S in order to back up so that I can't easily reset, and then that gets me hit. This one is when I do this side jump here, the reason why I get hit and I hit him for like, I don't even hit him, is because he's jump peeking me from a right hand peek. So he's going to be able to see me first. He's already seen me much earlier than I have seen him. So he's going to have a better shot. He hits me and I am not able to hit him. So when I saw him trying to do a side jump, because he has a right hand peek, I should have not went for that trade. In this clip, I would say the mistake was being too slow to place the right wall because he was able to piece me up because of that. So here I edit the floor, and you can see clearly he wants to go this way. He just edited his cone. What is he gonna do? Either he's going to reset the cone, shoot you, reset the cone, flip it into a stair, and then go above you, or go straight. So if I go over here and place this wall, if he ends up resetting his cone, I could go back and reset my wall in time. But here, I don't place his wall, and then he pieces me up. If I would have prediction pieced that, then he's dead 100%. This clip is the same thing as the same mistake that I made in many other 1v1s. It's just editing on enemy with gun out. Yeah, we traded, so it might seem like it's positive, but it really isn't, because in game you don't want to trade. There, as soon as I see that he pulls his gun out at a similar time to me, whether that's earlier or even a little bit later, have to reset. So I would say this scenario in itself is pretty niche. And the mistake, I thought about it for around 20 minutes, honestly, but it's pretty clear, is when I go for this cone replace, I place a cone instead of a stair. And the reason why I should have placed a stair is because all he has to do is do a 180 and then he can hit me for 150, which is exactly what he does. Because I placed a cone and I'm not covered. Because I have to place the back wall for this play to work. If I place a stair here and then I edit from right to left, the top tile right to left, I kill him 100%. But because I go with a cone, he's able to hit me. And then, yeah, I die. So in this clip, it's honestly pretty obvious why I died here. So he goes for a drop down play, which I knew he was going to do. It was really obvious. Then I reset my floor and I try to go up. Then he starts spraying my floor, but I'm not looking at him. And basically the mistake was I didn't anticipate that play. He does this later on in the 1v1 and he's not able to get any damage off of me because I was able to learn. So this is a really good example of me learning literally during the 1v1s. Yeah, okay. This is a clip where I absolutely shit on him. So let's see what we do good here. So I go for a side jump. And then what's really good about this is that I wouldn't have done this in the past. But because I've made this mistake so many times, I've learned from it. I go for a side jump and I see him. I go for edit, but I see he has his gun out. I see like the Thunder Shotgun, it goes like this, right? So like you can see over the shoulder. I saw him pull it out, so I reset my wall. And then he shoots my wall. So I know he has edit delay or gun delay. So then I have a free shot, 112. I see him running to the left. So I know he's gonna try to rebox over there. I get his doubles. Boom, piston. I would say this clip is a combination of two things. First is I edit. So I mess up my edit right here, but then I try to make the same edit again, which already shows your intentions. I'm clearly trying to triple edit or double edit up, and he definitely saw that. The second thing, which might be more important, and I don't really know how to do this properly, but it might be that I'm not looking at my opponent, because clearly he's right there. Like, if you look at the visual audio, you can see you can see through the wall. I mean, it's pretty hard to see during the game. So this might be honestly the mistake, that I'm not looking at my opponent and knowing where he is at all times. So this clip, I'm not 100% sure about this one, but my hypothesis is that when you go for doubles, you always have to place the wall. So here, good prediction, go for doubles, but I pull out my gun instead of placing the wall. So then I shoot, he places the wall. I have edit or gun delay, so then he can hit me 100. A good play, and he was able to capitalize on my mistake of not having the wall there. So I think every time I go for doubles, I might have to place the wall so that they can't do that. In this clip, it's not really obvious why I died, but what I believe the reason is first, he sees me and he's about to pickaxe, right? but he decides not to because he sees his back wall is open. And a really important thing to do is when you are healing is to have every, how do I say it? Just be protected when you're healing. I was just lazy to not place this wall behind me, because if I placed that wall behind me, it would have been fully built or have much more HP by the time that he smacks on it. And because I just placed it, he pumps and pickaxes and breaks it instantly. I didn't know you could break the wall that fast, and yeah, that's insane. The mistake I made in this clip, in my opinion, this is also just a hypothesis, is that when I see this wall be placed, I can't just simply run out and expect to be fine. Like, anywhere in a 3x3 area around that wall, I have to piece before he pieces it and like defensively piece control, because he placed that wall. Now he can get piece on everything in that 3x3 area, and then I end up not placing this wall, which is really important. And if I would have visualized the 3x3 tile, as soon as I see that wall, I'm like, okay, what pieces do I need to own so that he can't piece me, and I can at least defensively piece control and possibly even piece control on offense. As soon as I see this, no, like, okay, I can't be in this area without the piece, and then place the wall. So the mistake here is the hypothesis that I talked about earlier, when you are fighting from above, that you always have to have the wall when you have doubles, when you're editing doubles. So here, I don't have the floor, but if I have this wall, he could have just placed the wall here as soon as I try to shoot. He did something else, but first I need to place this wall. And yeah, second here, he pulled his gun out, should have reset. But I think the main thing is place the wall. Again, the same thing. I make a good play and I get doubles here, but I don't place the wall, and then he just places the wall. I shoot, and he hits me 100. That wall is so important to getting damage, but more importantly, not taking damage. This one is a really obvious one why I died. I went for a play which would have been really good, but I didn't have this wall placed. I knew the mistake instantly, but I didn't think about it in the moment. If I have this wall here, I'm hitting him 100. But I don't place this wall, and then he peeks and drills me, and I'm dead. This death, in my opinion, is a really advanced but very common reason for death. So I make a good play, shooting him down here. I could have stood closer to the wall so he couldn't place the floor to block me. But here is a 3x3 tile concept again. Is he can piece control this right side, but if I go opposite of where he is, so if I go behind me and go up, there's no way he can piece me, right? But because I go to this right, he's able to get my doubles. So this was completely avoidable for sure. And if I didn't run this way, I would have been fine. I would have won this fight. This clip is more of a, the mistake is more of a traditional like box fighting thing. But basically what happened here is I go for an edit here, then I reset my wall. My wall is 1 HP. Literally any gun and pickaxes can break it instantly, right? So that's what he does. He takes the wall, he swings to the right, and then I only hit him like 50 or something. So here, the lesson is be careful with walls that are 1 HP because your opponent can take them. The mistake I made here, so this is kind of funny because I guess I didn't even know I did this, but clearly I started placing a wall when editing doubles, and in this instance it didn't work because he ends up shooting my wall. He can't shoot me right now. Why not go for an aggressive edit where I just make a wide edit and just try to 200 pump him right here? But instead I make like a pussy edit, and I can't hit him because he's hugging the wall. Another play I could have done was go to the right, but the floor is edited, so I don't know if that's really possible here, but I should have made a wider edit.